Welcome back to UATV News, guys. I'm here live outside Kemple Hall. Almost slipped right there. It's a mess out here. I'm probably the only person out here looking around here. There's a couple people down there by Old Main, but the roads are slippery. People are driving down Dixon very carefully. Sidewalks, complete sheets of ice. Right now, it's storm's still coming down. I know that the weather forecasters were saying that the storm should have been over around noon, but let me tell you guys, you can see it right behind me. That is definitely snow coming down right now, and it's probably not going to let up till later on tonight. The cold weather, it's probably in this negative degrees, wind chill. My face is feeling right now. We'll have more updates as we go on later on in the newscast. Back to you, Zach.
So let's go ahead and toss it over to Jonathan Weaver, who has more on that winter wonderland that's going on outside. Jonathan, what's conditions looking like?
All right, thanks, Joseph. I know you talked about those cold weather conditions, and of course I'm experiencing them right now. You talked about that 12-degree weather. It feels a lot colder than that right now. Like I said, in this whole deck right here where most people smoke on the, legally on campus, it's covered in snow and ice. Probably not going to happen, of course. School was canceled earlier today. About 3:30 p.m., Raise Alert did send out that text message alert and phone calls saying that school was going to be canceled, and that was met with great sighs of relief and, exuberation by the students here on University of Arkansas's campus. But you can see right here, the snow conditions are continuing. You see the ice accumulations are still on the sign, on the trees. We saw the trees going to break earlier. Trees were leaning over here by the Omega Greek Theater. The weather conditions are surely deteriorating a little bit. The cold weather is moving into the area, as Joseph said earlier. When that negative degree hits, all this stuff on the ground, it's not going anywhere. If it's going to melt, it's going to refreeze later at night, especially when no one's on the road retrekking up that snow. I've already slipped once already trying to walk around this, JT. I feel like this is my reel right here for a Weather Channel. I'm a graduating senior. I'm trying to get that that out there, and hey.
Yeah, I mean,
I can do this.
I mean, you might as well go to the next hurricane that comes around next summer. But Jonathan, what's the chances of this stuff melting in the next couple of days with those below freezing temperatures, below zero temperatures?
Well, John, we talked about that. We were saying about the cold weather. I know the schools have been trying to wipe away the snow from the streets. They've been trying to clear the sidewalks, put that salt down. But right now, the snow is still falling from the sky and collecting on the ground. I don't see this stuff melting in at least 2 or 3 days, especially with the conditions they are now. School being off tomorrow, this is going to be a system that's going to stay with Arkansas for a while. And can they get the roads clear and the sidewalks clear for school? Just walking around campus earlier today, walking down Razorback, up all the sidewalks. It's going to be a lot of work for this University of Arkansas staff, but they've doing a great job ever since I've been here at the University of Arkansas, taking care of these conditions. And I'm sure they'll prepare the university for the best they can. JT, but what do you think about the, this happenings at University of Arkansas and school being closed?
Well, the school being closed is something that's the university is very new to, I think, as far as closing down for multiple days. Usually it's only one day, maybe even anything like that at all. But I was going to ask you, do you see the chances of school being closed for the rest of the week?
They mentioned that earlier with the storm. Of course, the storm took a more northerly track. You saw Tulsa get those 20 inches of snow, not here in Fayetteville. We're looking at, 4 inches of snow, about a half an inch of ice accumulation. It's still falling from the sky right now, but I think that the university can prepare the school to be open. But, this is the first time I remember in the long history of University of Arkansas to preemptively close school before the storm actually approached. You saw that yesterday where they had called the meeting around 6 o'clock last night and said, you know what, we're going to cancel school for tomorrow, which was today, because they were worried about the conditions. And, when this storm hit earlier today, that sleet moving into snow around, midday, and it hasn't left yet. I think the university made the right call. They cleared the roads in Fayetteville area with the snow plow, but all what happened there was that snow moved off, and it refreezed on the road and made the conditions even worse for travelers.
All right, well, Jonathan, we'll come on in and get warm, and we appreciate the report out there. Good job out there.
I'm all alone up here. After the news, if you want to show up here and help me out, man, I'd really appreciate it.
All right, you got it. Appreciate it, Jonathan.